What's going on, everybody? Hello, greetings to you. I want to start very quickly to answer a couple questions about the survey. It went out only through push notification after the game yesterday, so if you didn't have push notifications on, you may have missed it. If you took the survey, first of all, thank you very much. People are saying they're not getting credited. That's because we haven't credited yet. The survey closes tomorrow in about 24 hours. So Thursday, we will be crediting everyone. So if you did not get your 5SB yet, don't worry. It doesn't mean you're not getting it. It just means you haven't gotten it yet. You will get it on Thursday. For those of you who don't know, we asked a little survey. We put it out through push notification, asking people what they thought of the game, how we're doing, what they like, what they'd like to see more of, what they'd like to see less of. And we are taking those answers. Had a great meeting today where we went over like, oh, how can we do this? One thing I heard was people want more themes. So I've already started planning theme weeks. Starting in May, we're going to have a theme week every single month. I'm going to do it for you. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes here. Shout out to our design team. I hear a lot of you showering them with praise. They always do fantastic work. And they are doing a great job with this as well. The Star Trek image is so good. And I hope you like the bridge sounds. I'm going to bring them up just a little bit. I don't want to fight against them, but I did want you to hear it. So I wanted it to be like I'm hosting this on the bridge of the Enterprise. So I can't hear it, but I know what it sounds like. So here I am, and we are just about ready to go. Get excited, because we're about to do a little Star Trek trivia. Stardate 3.26.24. We find ourselves beaming down to the Planet Tuesday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Use the tricorder in your brain as you compete for today's grand prize. That is $1,000, my friends, and everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple-choice Star Trek trivia questions will split it. In this game, you'll earn one bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, and that's the case even if you get eliminated. Here's the deal. You win today. You get them all right, or you rejoin after one. I'll explain that in a second. Those bonus SB you get throughout are automatically added on top of your share of that $1,000 grand prize. If you don't win the grand prize and you keep earning bonus SB for getting questions right, for tapping the right answer and locking it in as it appears on the screen for you, well, then you'll have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. If you leave early, all the bonus SB you got will go away. You want to stick around and click the button that appears at the end of the game. You're already here now. Just wait maybe like another 10 minutes and they'll be yours. So you don't want to leave that money on the table because it will get swept off by the bussers. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. You can do that either using SB or with a free rejoin. If you don't have free rejoins, you can always click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. This week is a second chance week, and that means you're getting 3 free rejoins for playing this game and for any other live game you played during the week. Now, each game, the 3 rejoins you earned are credited before the following game begins. You won't have them for this game, but you will have them for the next game. Finally, each single live game, we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are the drawing winners from Monday's game. Congratulations. We're leaving the bridge for a second to give congratulations to these 5 folks. Well done. Enjoy your SB. You've already been credited. Everyone else, you know the deal. Keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. All right, the comments are replacing the dilithium crystals, so let's get this game going right now with question number 1. On the original Star Trek, how long was their mission supposed to last? Was it 2 hours, 6 months, or 5 years? They said it at the beginning of every episode of the original series. In the original series preamble by Mr. Spock, the mission to explore strange new worlds, seek out new life and new civilizations, and boldly go where no man has gone before, was a 5-year mission. That's right, the Starship Enterprise, rather. It's 5-year mission. That is the answer. 76% of you getting that one right. Yours was probably because they were trying to make it to syndication. That's where the big money is. We had a hint about that on Twitter today. If you're not following us at SB Daily Trivia, that's how you can find us. We drop a little hint for one of the easy questions. Every single day we have a live game. Here's the good news. Of the 24% of you that got eliminated, most of you coming right back in. Majority of those people doing it for free. You probably played yesterday and got your 3 free rejoins from that. We have over 16,600 people in grand prize contention, over 17,400 playing the game. And every question you get right from here on out gets you 1 bonus SB. So let's get into that right now with question number 2. What Federation enemy once assimilated Captain Picard and turned him into Locutus on Star Trek The Next Generation? Is it Klingons, Borg, or Romulans? Also featured in a motion picture. This hive mind species with an ability to adapt that makes them very hard to kill is a nightmare for the Federation. There's no Borg leader, so they can neutralize to stop them. We learned a little bit more about that in First Contact, but Borg is the answer. 68% of you getting that one right. 21% going with Klingons, the most famous enemy in Star Trek. By Next Generation, they have Klingons who are in Starfleet, like Lieutenant Worf, Lieutenant Commander Worf. I forget what his rank was, but Borg is the answer. He was Locutus of Borg. Of the 32% of you that got assimilated into that one, we got just about 60% of you back in. We are on to question number 3 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is Q3. Which Star Trek series is set on a space station? Is it Deep Space Nine, Strange New Worlds, or Lower Decks? Casablanca, but make it Star Trek might be a good way to describe this series about Commander Sisko's overseeing the Bajoran people from aboard Deep Space Nine. They're at war with the Cardassians, not Kardashians, Cardassians. 91% of you getting that one right. Well done. Now, people who are big Star Trek fans say this is the best series. Like, a lot of them will go to bat and say Deep Space Nine is kind of slept on. I've only watched a little bit of it here and there. I kind of have to dig into it. Thankfully, there are so many different ways to watch every episode of Star Trek ever that you can sort of binge it if you choose. Let's move on to question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which Star Trek role was played by Gene Roddenberry's wife? Is it Janice Rand, Christine Chapel, or Commander Loskin? Who? Which of these was Gene's wife? While Majel Barrett is best known as the voice of the Enterprise's computer, she's also Mrs. Gene Roddenberry, and she appeared on the screen in several episodes of the original series and in the first movie as Nurse Christine Chapel. Christine Chapel is the answer. Whoa, that was a tough question that 47% of you got right. Well done. You know, when you do these specific games, there are a lot of times where you think, oh, this might be so difficult that it's going to get everybody out. You hope that's not the case. You want it to be a challenge, but not impossible. And look at this. About half of the people knew that was the answer. And a good number more, over half of the people eliminated, still had a rejoin they could use. So we are just around 10,000 people in grand prize contention as we move into question number 5, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. In Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, the crew of the Enterprise travels back to 1986 to save what endangered species? Is it the humpback whale, the panda bear, or the bald eagle? The Voyage Home. One of the even number movies, so you know it's good. When an unknown vessel making odd noises approaches Earth, draining power from everything it passes, the crew of the Enterprise figure out that it's looking for humpback whales, and they have to go back in time to get them because they're extinct. Humpback whale is the answer. Is there anything more 1986 than going back to San Francisco to save the whales? We were saving the whale. We were all about saving the whales then. We still are now, but it was at a craze in the late 80s. All right, let's move on to question number 6. Already halfway done this one. This question worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Who was the chief medical officer of the Enterprise in the original Star Trek? Is it Mr. Spock, Leonard Bones McCoy, or Montgomery Scott? Who was the chief medical officer? His gruff bedside manner may not earn him congeniality awards, but he's a great doctor who genuinely cares about people, and that is what makes Bones McCoy indispensable. to the Enterprise. Bones, McCoy. 93% of you getting that one right. Carl Urban in the J.J. Abrams remakes of Star Trek, or reimaginings, is so good. He's doing such a good DeForest Kelley impersonation. You got to go back and watch DeForest Kelley and then watch what Carl Urban is doing. It's frightening how good he is. And now he's on The Boys, which is a great show. Let's move on to question number 7, though. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. In what country was the currency altered to stop people from spocking certain bills? Is it Canada, the United States, or England? They were spocking bills. If you don't know what that is, I am about to explain it, so don't worry. Former Prime Minister Sir Wilfrid Laurier looks a lot like Leonard Nimoy, so much that people took to their money with markers to turn their Canadian currency into Star Trek collectibles. Canada is the answer. Oh, Canada. 76% of you getting that one right. If you have not seen this, I urge you to do a little Swagbucks search after this game for spocking Canadian money, and you will see pictures of it. You'll go, okay, I understand what was going on and why they had to change it, because they make it look exactly like Spock. All right. Of the 24% of you that got eliminated from that one, we got over half of you back in. Still 7,300 people in grand prize contention with only 3 questions left to go. Here is the next one. It is worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, it's question number 8. In Star Trek Voyager, where does the crew find themselves stranded? Is it Cleveland, a Chuck E. Cheese, or the Delta Quadrant? Where do they find themselves stranded in Star Trek Voyager? An energy wave, which turned out to be from the Caretaker's array, swallowed up the Voyager, killing most of its crew and stranding them 70,000 light years away in the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant is the answer. They were not trapped in Cleveland. They were not trapped in a Chuck E. Cheese. Pretty much everybody knew that one. If they were trapped in a Chuck E. Cheese, maybe the ship went into the ball pit and couldn't find its way out. That's always a threat. Let's move on to question number 9 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Who destroys the Enterprise in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock? Is it Spock, Captain Kirk, or Sybok? Who basically commands that they destroy the ship, is what happens. In an attempt to kill as many Klingons as possible, Captain Kirk tells them that he's surrendering his vessel and instead initiates the self-destruct sequence while beaming his crew onto the surface of Regula. Captain Kirk is the answer. 2,436 of you have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. But a quick reminder that there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. That is the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app, and that is the hidden gold mine. First of all, both of the ways I just told you about were in USB towards your daily goal. But when you click More Ways to Earn, that is how you get to Tapjoy. You know I was going to say Tapjoy if you've been playing this game. Do your daily Tapjoy, folks. If you're new to the app, check it out. They're quick, easy offers. They'll check off Daily Discover from your to-do list, and the SB you get from them will rack up very quickly, and you'll beat your next gift card before you know it. But that only happens if you build this as a habit. Daily Tapjoy, every day, Daily Tapjoy, whether we have a live game or not. You do the other 2 ways to earn, because it's always here waiting for you. Now, Star Trek got its start in the 1960s, and we are going back there tomorrow with a game all about one of the most influential and important decades in American history. Join us for that one at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, all things 1960s, and you'll get 3 free rejoins just for playing, of course. You know what else is a great way to do good things for yourself and for others? Share the joy of earning free gift cards with friends and family by referring them to Swagbucks today. Here's the deal. If you refer someone and they earn 300 SB in their first month, you get a $3 bonus. And that is on top of the 10% match of their earnings that you will earn for life. So as they earn and do well for themselves and get gift cards, and thank you for it over and over, because this is life-changing for me, you are getting 10% of what they earn, a match of it. You're not taking it away from them. So it's creating passive income for you. I can tell you, as someone who has referred friends and family to Swagbucks and they have gotten a lot out of it, it is a great way to earn in addition to everything else, because you don't even realize that it is happening. Check that out after the game. Always a big fan of referring people here at Daily Trivia Live. All right, we have 4,244 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Over 17,000 people have stuck around to the end. And I got one more bonus SB if you can correctly answer our final question. It is question number 10. Here it is. What is the term for the speed at which Star Trek starships move? Is it warp speed, super speed, or speedy delivery? What is the term for the speed at which Star Trek starships move? I'm about to tell you. This speed is superluminal, which means it's faster than the speed of light and also theoretical. But in the future of Star Trek, warp speed, and that's right, warp speed is the answer. 4,212 of you knew that answer, and you are splitting our grand prize today. Well done to you. This is not an easy one. Not every theme is going to be easy, but I think you all did really well for yourselves. Each grand prize winner taking home 24 SB in prize money, plus the bonus SB you earned along the way. J Nesh 424 talking to you. G Smoke, you are a winner. RM Heggy, you are a winner. Marcella White 088, E Callahan, Kreitel, Florence G 1970, Abby Beck, and Jerry Jones. Just a few of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to all of you, and to those of you who earned bonus SB and claimed them along the way. You are winners in my book as well, because you have more SB in your account now than you did when the game started, and you know what to do with those SB when the time is right for you, of course. That's right. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Come back tomorrow for our 1960s game and get 3 free rejoins for that one. Thank you for playing Daily Trivia Live, and we will see you then, my friends. Host out.